Time to go.
I'll protect us.
Time to go.
The insolent shall be punished.
You can't run! Well...
Let the show begin.
Time to go.
Frozen. Going anywhere! It's time.
Cheer! Time to go.
Once, there was a glorious kingdom established among the heavens. From that kingdom came a crowned heir, tasked with seeking out the Genesis Pearl from the kingdom of darkness. The first crowned heir began her journey of seeking the pearl.
Compared to the storms I've encountered out at sea, this is really quite tame. Wherever in this world I roam, I carry memories of my home. This blade, it is the last link I have to the land of my birth. Who says there aren't benefits to a life of wandering?
Ready, kids?
We can do it!
Terra Smash!
I'll be...
Quake! Time for retribution! Better than nothing. Time to go.
Follow the wind. I still have a lot to do with the guild. How... Let you take a rest while I go back.
We've spent quite some time in Sumer.
Ad Astra Avisask. We meet again, you two.
Hi, Catherine! Do you have any commissions for us today?
Commissions, huh? Oh, how about this? Please attend the Academia's Academic Symposium this afternoon and recite a love poem on stage.
Wait, say what now?
And if possible, please also use your camera to capture the reaction of the audience upon finishing the poem.
Huh? What kind of commission is that?
I see. It appears that you're not interested in this commission. In that case, please go to Port Ormos and convince the Eremites there to spend some time volunteering at the local orphanage.
Hey, that's not any better.
I'm sure the mercenaries will have some interesting reactions as well.
Paimon's gotta ask, just who exactly has been submitting these commissions to the Adventurers Guild?
Oh, the commissioner? Well, actually, I just wanted to see the two of you in action.
Was it so obvious? I was hoping you would actually take one of those commissions. That kind of champ. Ah! So it's been you this whole time? Are you done resting up, Nahida?
Yes. I've been sleeping ever since we parted ways, and I even had a really, really long dream. It was another dream about the Sub-Zerus Festival, except it was a happy one. In my dream, I was sitting in the middle of a flower terrace, and everyone in Sumeru City was holding hands as they danced in circles around me. They danced round and round, and everyone looked really happy. I also got to sit on a gigantic flower carriage. Ferris, the Knight of Flowers, raised me really, really high above the ground, and I was throwing an endless amount of Yalda candies at the children.
You know, Nahida, maybe your dream is how the Sub-Zerus Festival really should be. It's meant to be a joyous time where everyone gets together to celebrate your birthday.
Huh? Wasn't I describing a really happy dream? Why are you both looking at me like that? Wait, could this be an example of the emotion known as pity?
No, we aren't pitying you. That would only make everything worse. We just don't want you to feel too sad. By the way, have you had a chance to visit Dunyarzad? How's she doing? The Homiyanis haven't allowed any visitors after the festival, so we haven't been able to check on her.
Yes, I paid her a visit right after I woke up. She was resting at the time. Her condition is stabilized. However, as a manifestation of the withering on the human body, we can only cure it by finding a way to take care of Irminsolv's own withering. But for the moment, our top focus should still be figuring out what the sages are up to and what they're planning.
Right. Who knows what'll happen if they manage to pull off another scheme like the Samsara of the Sub-Zero's festival?
So our first priority should be investigating and putting a stop to the sages' activities. Pull that off, let's discuss it somewhere else. There are too many adventurers around here.
Oh, good point. Sorry, adventurers. We're gonna be borrowing Catherine for a little while.
Let's continue our chat here.
Okay, so do you have any ideas on how we can investigate the sages, Nahida?
Actually, I've already done a little bit of work on that. But for now, I want to hear your thoughts. I've already tried that, but all the key members of the Academia, even the core of 30 guards, intentionally avoid wearing their Akasha terminals. It seems that from the very beginning, they've been guarding against info leaks from the Akasha. Of course, it could also be because they're wary of me.
Have you already caught the sages' attention?
I'm guessing not yet, but distrusting me would make perfect sense if they've ever paid attention to the urban legends about me. In any case... No, wait,
You mean it'd be...
no, it's not that. We shouldn't involve innocent students in this. A single mistake could completely ruin their lives. Doing that would be ignoring the safety of my people for my own selfish goals. How is that any different from what the sages are doing?
That's a good point. Spoken like the god of Sumeru.
We're in the dark as of now. After all, every person in Sumeru City is one of their hostages.
Nahida, you're super smart, so you already have...
According to a popular theory from the Vahumana Darshan of the Agad...
Okay,
Well, then I should find...
you're saying we should recruit... Oh, but
Actually, I already...
Setaria. Paimon... We ran into her. Paimon still remember...
She was born in the desert.
Oh, Paimon didn't...
The name Setaria means later on, soon after. The star began to wake, but in the end, she couldn't give up the radiance of daytime. To cope with her shame, the star buried her guilt and closed her eyes.
From the sound of it, Sataria's just hung up on the research opportunities here. Support the academia. She still feels guilty about not doing more for the desert, right? She's just running away from her problems.
Indeed. When they are presented with complex moral issues, many people will simply plug their ears and go with the flow until the problem can't be fixed anymore. She's suppressing a lot of guilt, but before she realized it, she had already become the sage's right. We must somehow make... That way, not only can we get useful intel from her, but she can also use it as an opportunity to redeem herself. From my past observations, Sataria will take a day off from the academia every 10 days to do some shopping in the city. Tomorrow afternoon just happens to be a shopping day for her. That'll be our chance. To prepare, let's go check out some of her favorite spots, and have a quick chat with a few of the vendors there. This should be Sataria's favorite fortune no...
Talking stuff?
My poor lost lambs. Have you become trapped the divine voice?
Huh?
Shh.
Oh, nothing. Go on, pick an aspect for her to divine.
Health prospect. Oh. The gods have spoken. The truth shall be revealed. Your life shall continue on Huh? Marut, did you two spoil my divination? I've never read a fortune so absurd.
Actually, Paimon thinks this is probably the most accurate fortune-telling you've ever...
I admit that
Is that so?
If you were...
Is this another one of Sataria's favorite stalls?
Yep. It belongs to a king. His father helped Sataria a lot when she first moved to Sumeru City, so she still comes by whenever she has time. When I start talking with him, listen carefully to the details of our conversation.
Ah, dear customers. Would you like to look at some pottery?
We caught wind of your great craftsmanship, so we specifically came to take a look.
Oh, I recognize you. Aren't you Miss Catherine from the Adventurers Guild? Sounds like I'm in for some big business.
Speaking of, where did you learn this trade?
I suppose you could say it all started with my dad. He's a mason by trade, but I picked up an interest in clay while apprenticing for him. After that, I began making pottery by myself in secret, and I simply changed trades. Turned out well. Although it's a pity that I'm no longer making much use of the knowledge provided to me by the Akasha.
That's nice. You're making a living doing something you love.
So is your father still working as a mason?
Oh no, not anymore. A few years back, he fell from a roof and broke his leg. Since he had already saved enough Mora over all these years, he's just enjoying the retired life in Port Ormos nowadays.
I see. We wish him peace and happiness in his retirement. I'll have someone in charge of logistics at the guild come by another day for some goods. We'll leave you to it. Take care now.
No problem. Rest easy, all our goods are sure to meet your every need.
this should be our final stop. Setaria is always thinking of this restaurant when she's working at the academia, so she always comes by whenever she's out in the city.
Nahida, you've really thought of everything!
It's my duty to citizens, after all.
Hi there. I feel like I've seen you down by the docks before.
Huh? Sorry, I don't quite remember.
If I recall, you were having a discussion with someone about shipbuilding at the time.
Ah, that's right! I've always been really interested in feats of marine engineering. After all, I grew up in Liyue Harbor and spent my entire childhood staring at the ships going in and out of the port. I came to Sumeru to study, but failed to make it into the academia due to my lack of talent. But I'm still discussing all kinds of problems with different scholars, and I'm continuing to study and perform research from the restaurant's basement. I'm sure I'll get to the academia after their next round of exams.
What an admirable spirit for learning! Amazing!
Sure, but you'll find hardworking people wherever you go.
So this restaurant has a basement as well? Huh. First I've heard of it.
That's right. It's not usually open to patrons. Most of the time, employees use it for breaks or to hold private events.
I see. Yes, that makes sense. Well, good luck with your studies, Miss Chishan.
Thank you so much. As long as I can make it into the academia as an official student, I'll be happy.
So, was that everybody?
Mm-hmm. 3 familiar faces should be enough for Setaria.
What's the point of all the information we've collected? Nahida, you still haven't told us how you're planning to make Setaria face her problems.
Setaria is already used to avoiding her problems, so we must find a way to break through her usual sensibilities. I remember that you mentioned that the Eremites in Port Ormos are all making a fuss about the upcoming resurrection of the Scarlet King. Although it's all just a boatload of nonsense, the fate of her homeland may turn out to be Setaria's soft spot.
Oh, Paimon gets it now! You want to take advantage of the guilt Setaria feels about her homeland. Although she knows she should return home to help the people of the desert, all she's done is conspire with the sages. So, how do we set that up?
Well, the Scarlet King is long gone, and Setaria is also too smart to fall for any simple tricks. If we simply engaged her under the guise of the Scarlet King's believers, she would definitely be wary of us, and we may not get anywhere. But if we were to borrow some of her close acquaintances to talk with her, her reaction would probably be very different.
So, you mean you're going to possess those people we just talked to?
Yep. Possess them through the Akasha. Imply that they've already converted to the faith of the Scarlet King, and then convey our made-up will of the Scarlet King. As long as everything goes smoothly, we'll get through to Setaria for sure. She'll never guess that we had anything to do with it.
Ah, so that's how you're going to use all the info we collected on these people. It's so that you won't slip up and break form. Possessing them will only work if you can manage to pass off as them.
Exactly. So, best of luck with impersonating them.
Huh? Best of luck? But we don't know how to possess anyone.
That's no problem at all. I'll just share all their senses with you once I've possessed them. As long as you're also wearing an Akasha terminal, the effect will basically be as if you've possessed them yourself.
Huh. That is pretty convenient. But why does he have to do this? Can't you do it yourself?
Although I've been observing humans for a while, I've never been good at imitating them.
You're not wrong. It's always been painfully obvious whenever you try to pass as Catherine.
If it was at all possible, I would have preferred to leave these people alone. But seeing how things are now, I probably should just accept it and push on.
Yeah, don't beat yourself up over it. We're only doing this to help everyone, and we'll only be borrowing them for a little while anyway.
Alright, then let's give it a go tomorrow afternoon. Let's quietly follow her. Once she starts talking to her acquaintances, we'll find a safe spot to begin possessing them. As for how we'll sway her to our side, I'll leave that to you. I trust you'll know what to say.
Paimon's starting to feel kinda nervous. Okay, let's go. Looks like they've already started talking. Let's find a hiding spot and get started.
That's right. You really can't force anything when it comes to love. And besides, everyone around me has a very different background and outlook. Are you still listening to me, Nabia?
Oh, of course I'm listening. You were talking about troubles with your love life, right? I heard everything you said.
Okay then. You just seemed a little distracted for a moment there. Strange. Your cats seem pretty worked up. Is something wrong? I always thought they were quiet, happy kitties. Oh, what are their names again? Ah, that's right. They are just little darlings, aren't they? Harut and Marut.
So, which fortune do you want me to read for you today? You must have come for another echo of the divine voice of wisdom.
I'd like to get another reading on my love prospects, but to be perfectly honest with you, I feel like I've been a real mess recently.
A mess?
Well, could you do a reading on how long it'll take me to finish my current project at work? I really just want to get it over with.
I hear you. No problem at all. The gods will reveal the truth. The gods are asking, Setaria, why haven't you gone home?
Why haven't I gone home? Do the gods really know everything I've been thinking about?
Setaria, why don't you just go home? It's a demand instead of a question. The gods seem to be truly upset.
I'm sorry. I know I failed the gods. Please pass on my most sincere apologies and ask for their divine forgiveness. And if I may ask, Nabia, is there a specific god who's speaking to you right now?
A naive question. The god who is speaking to me is, of course, the wisest and mightiest of all, the Scarlet King.
The Scarlet King? No wonder he would make such a demand of me. Oh, wait a second. The Scarlet King passed away a long time ago. Even though news of the Scarlet King's resurrection has been spreading like wildfire, it's all just a misinformation campaign from the academia. How can the Scarlet King still exist in real life?
insolence. I am the Scarlet King's most loyal believer. Do you wish to refute his voice of wisdom?
Oh, no. As a child of the desert, I am only reveling in his power upon learning that his divine glory has touched even this city. I will think very carefully about his demand of me. I'm sorry. Go now.
Wait!
Whoa! She just ran off in a hurry. She looked pretty upset, too.
Well done. Sataria didn't seem to suspect anything amiss. To have something she's been trying desperately to avoid show up out of nowhere and berate her, that must have shaken her to the core.
Aw, Nahida, it seems like you understand human emotions really well after all.
All I know are some abstract Harava-taught theories. And in any case, my time with you has shown a lot of them to be utterly useless. I'm still trying to make sense of everything. Anyway, enough of that. Let's hurry and catch up to Sataria.
He's out of Keem's now, right on cue. Let's get ready to possess him right away!
It's okay. I just got caught up in something. Oh, actually, didn't you ask me to help you look for work? What kind of work were you looking for again? Gardening? Thing to do with plants? I still remember. Speaking of, how's he doing? Is he feeling any better? Oh, that's good to hear. Actually,
Yeah,
if you could find the... He has a quick temper.
Oh? So... I'm so jealous of you. You were born a child of the desert. Yet you...
Akeem! You don't...
What's so strange about becoming a believer of the wise Scarlet King? In fact, aren't you the strange one? The one who still can't pick a side?
Can't pick a side? Me?
Whoa! Paimon had no idea you'd be so good at this!
You really see... But once everything...
Come on! Sataria's already started talking with Shishan!
So, Shishan, like, as if someone was trying to preach to you about something? Wait, did you just say attic? I thought this place didn't have an attic. Also, don't you usually...
Well, the restaurant recently added an attic. Oh, right. I celebrated the
Wait, how could you be aware of that?
Are you still failing to realize that the
Shishan, don't tell me that...
What an absurd question. You make it sound like, in reality...
Please, please stop!
Even now, Sataria's still trying to
She can no longer...
Hey, she's trying...
This is the most...
Mercenary, you're a member of the Corps of 30, correct? Please help me pass a message to the Matcha right away. The situation in the city... Please, try... Heretics are infiltrating the city, and they've already converted many residents...
Heretics? What kind of heresy are you talking about?
The Scarlet King!
Miss Sataria, nothing is impossible. The Scarlet King, you must face the truth, Sataria. You tread a child of the Scarlet King. Never forget that the desert that belongs to you lies elsewhere.
What's so strange about becoming a believer of the wise Scarlet King? In fact, aren't you the strange one? The one who still can't pick a side?
What an absurd question. You make it sound like I should be ashamed for becoming a believer of the Scarlet King.
Sataria, why haven't you gone home?
I've also been... But no matter how much I may try to ignore or get rid of it...
You won't necessarily... That's not important. If you could provide some...
I've actually never believed in the gods, but I've always believed in... Please tell me... I was just one of the designers for the massed dream harvest scheme, but I know very little about the full scope of the... I've just been working... However, there's something that's been really bothering me. I heard that a scholar who was previously expelled has returned to the city, and even the sages are still quite wary of him.
To fight against the Academia...
It should be possible if we're willing to take some risks. After all, I'm in... One thing, though. I won't be able to transfer the documents.
The Academia entrance.
Don't worry about that. I'm only suggesting...
Alright.
So...
that'll do.
The Dendro Archon. That's right. Her people are the one... Maybe it's time for...
Just as Nahida predicted, we've managed...
The Traveler's execution was ingenious. He's the one who deserves all the praise. Well, now...
Pray? But if we're going to pray to the gods, aren't we just praying to you? Catherine, we're here! Oh, you are the other Catherine, right?
That's right. I suppose I'm the other Catherine in your mind.
Shh, we're on a secret...
Yep, Paimon's right. We cannot fully rule out the chance that the meetup tonight is just a trap. If something were to happen, my existence may be the only trump card we'll be able to play. After all, the Academia should still be unable to confirm the existence of my consciousness in the outside world.
Yep, exactly, just what Paimon was thinking. Anyway, enough about that. Off? What do you feel is off? It's the middle of the night. Of course it's quiet. You're not getting paranoid, are you?
No, I think he's right. It really is a lot quieter than usual. If you look around, there seems to be fewer people on the streets. I'm not sure if this is the case for the entire city, though.
Huh. Maybe it's just a coincidence. Maybe Sataria figured out a way to not only distract the guards, but also to get everyone to go to sleep early, just so we can exchange the documents in peace.
I also can't quite figure out why things feel a little off. But now that we're here, let's go ahead and meet her as we planned.
Well, regardless, as long as you're here with us, Paimon feels a little safer. There really aren't many people out right now. Let's hope it'll be this quiet in front of the Academia, and that Sataria managed to distract all the guards. This hour of the night.
The triumphant hero returns at last. And to a rather spectacular welcome, even if I do say so myself.
You're the outcast, expelled from the Academia.
Indeed I am. Although these days they tend to call me the Doctor. If you're looking for your researcher friend, she has already been taken into confinement. With some basic caution, she could have discovered the listening device on her person. Clearly, she lacks the degree of rigor expected of a true scholar.
The people of Sumeru City. What have you done to them?
I simply made some minor adjustments to their Akasha terminals. Now they can deposit information directly into the subconscious. As you can see, all these lovely people now believe this traveler is a hero who has just saved the world. My experiment is a success. And now it seems they can no longer hold back their sheer adoration.
Oh no! What should we do? These are all just regular people!
Leave now. You need to get out of here.
But that guy's a Fatui Harbinger! We can't just leave you here!
Nor can I abandon the people of Sumeru! Don't worry. We'll meet again outside of the city.
I see. You appear to have overridden their mental faculties with your own consciousness. To possess such a powerful mind, you must be the God of Wisdom.
This should be fun. Is Nahida going to be okay? We only made it out because of her. Paimon wasn't counting on running into a new Harbinger here, let alone such a high ranking. And that even the sages are wary of him. Yep, yeah. Now that the doctor's in the picture, we're no longer just dealing with the But what are the Fatu? Yeah, things would be a lot easier with Nahida's help. Nahida said we'll meet again outside of this. You mean... Oh, right! Wasn't he invited by the sages to work on some project when we were staying with him in the Avidia Forest? That has to be the same project! Even though he turned it down at the time, he might still know something. There's no time to lose. Let's go to Gandharvaville!
There are leaves around, and I know just the tune to accompany them, if you wish to hear it.
Time to go.
The wind knows me.
Better than nothing.
Let the show be.
Hold it right there. A blonde-haired traveler and a floating fairy. We've got you all right. Take a look around. You've fallen right into our trap.
Are you mercenaries from the Corps of 30? Did you come here to arrest us?
Corps of 30? We're nothing like those government lapdogs who don't even get scraps for their work. We are an elite brigade that commands the highest commission rate in all of Sumeru. We're here on the orders of a client known only as the Outcast.
The Outcast? An outcast from the Academia? But why wouldn't the doctor just send the Fatui after us?
Still wasting time on idle chit-chat. We'll shut you up soon enough. Get them!
You're up, Traveler!
Following orders.
A new punching bag.
One with nature.
Terra Smash! Take that!
The wind knows me.
Need. That's close enough.
I'll protect us.
Fallen leaves, adorn my night!
Where do you think
Into the wind.
Burn! I'll be back. Yeah! Quake!
Ah! It isn't over yet! Here comes reinforcements!
There's...
The wind knows me.
Terra Smash!
Into the wind.
That was pretty rough. Is that what elite mercenaries are like? People is tough. Anyway, let's keep going.
Wherever in this world I roam, I carry memories of my home. This blade. It is the last link I have to the land of my birth. There are leaves around, and I know them, if you wish to hear it. Wherever in this world I roam, I carry memories of my home. This blade. It is the last link I have to the land of my birth. This scenery is wonderful. Surely enough to convince anyone to become a wanderer.
Let the show begin.
Time to go. Time to go.
Oh, it's the Traveler and Paimon. What are you two doing back here?
Kale! It's nice to see you again! Are you doing alright?
To be honest, I'm not doing too well. My Elazar has been progressing at a faster rate lately. I'm finding it harder to complete more intricate tasks. As a result, Master Tainari is taking me off the patrol schedule. He will only allow me to stay here and coordinate other people's tasks.
Oh, Kale! Speaking of Tainari, did he go off on patrol? We're here to talk to him.
Oh, Master Tainari? He just left the Avidia Forest a little while ago. He was headed to Party's DI.
Huh? He left? What? Isn't Tainari always saying that he never wants to leave the Avidia Forest? He even turned down the Sage's invitation.
I thought it was weird too. Master Tainari always prioritizes his work as a forest watcher above everything. He almost never leaves his post. He left in a hurry this time, though. No, I only found out that he left through a message he left behind. He also made sure to delegate all his tasks using a schedule. To leave in such a hurry? I'd guess he had something urgent to take care of. Master Tainari originally studied in the Amorta Darshan of the Academia, and Partis DI is something like the Amorta's research base. Many rare shrubs and grasses have been planted there for research. I know that before he became a forest watcher, Master Tainari once spent a long time conducting research.
A research base, huh? Gotta wonder what kind of research Tainari just decided to work on all of a sudden. Oh, we don't have a lot of time, so let's go look for him at Party's DI.
Don't worry. I'm fine. I'm used to living with Elazar by now. If you run into Master Tainari, please send him my regards.
Got it. Will do. See you later, Kale.
Wherever in this world I roam, I carry memories of my home. This blade, it is the last link I have to the land of my birth.
Sometimes you just need to give up and realize the dream. Sometimes you just need to give up and realize the dream. Sometimes you just need to give up and realize the dream.
There are leaves around, and I know just the tune to accompany them, if you wish to hear it.
Sometimes you just need to give up and realize the dream.
Wherever in this world I roam, I carry memories of my home. This blade, it is the last link I have to the land of my birth.
Sometimes you just need to realize the dream. Sometimes you just need to give up and realize the dream.
I'll protect us. Go, Barbara, go! Let the show begin.
One with nature. Wind Strider.
I'll protect us.
Wind Strider.
Terra Smash! Burn!
Better than nothing.
Go, Barbara, go! Let the show... Wait! Look who it is! Thank goodness you're okay. We were so worried about you. Hey, this was supposed to be a...
Actually, it's very... Plus, even the pool of...
Paimon feels like only the real name.
Huh?
Well, we understand that...
When you left, instead, he just... Luckily, I wouldn't be I gave away also.
Would that mean you'd no longer be able to jump? Ugh. It feels like he's toy. Plus...
We shouldn't give up hope.
Actually, Nick...
Yes, I have. You didn't come...
We're looking for a...
Okay.
Let's dance.
Traveler?
Ah! The voice! It's Hypatia!
What a pleasant...
Who's this?
She's a scholar with...
Oh, I see.
That's right, we're a...
Hypatia? Wait, no.
My consciousness...
You did it? Congratulations!
When my consciousness...
That sounds incredible!
Oh... Remember? My current self had...
You can do that?
I've never heard...
Hold on.
We're...
All right now. Hold my hand. I'll help you establish a pathway to connect your consciousness.
Okay.
Ready?
It took 3 betrayals for me to finally understand. The world is just an elaborate tapestry of lies. My fury will never be quelled. The first to betray me was a god. My creator. My mother. Valuing strength above all, she saw no worth in me and I was discarded. The second was a human. My family. My friend. Consumed by fear, he saw me as an abomination. The third was one exactly like me. A hope for the future. A fledgling barely out of the nest. Powerless before his mortality, he broke his promise to me. Humans, they can't be trusted. And the gods fill me with pure loathing. So I said good riddance. I denounced the world and laughed in its face. My chest will never again be defiled by worldly filth. I will scrub away every last trace of human emotion. Then it will be empty, a blank slate, and ready to receive a supreme gnosis, brimming with pure divinity. There is no need to fear. The pain will be brief. Your era is coming to an end.
What was that? Did we actually... But how is he
You saw it, right? You felt it, right? Such a majestic go... Alas, if only...
Do you understand now? I'm afraid this is no Puripurna life, but rather...
Ah! You... Why are you so mean to me? Why is everyone hiding from me? I found divine wisdom. Shouldn't I receive praise and honor? Haven't I uncovered that light in the darkness?
Hypatia?
That's how I always... Wait, have I... already lost my mind?
Wait, something isn't right.
Oh, the Traveler's back?
Nahida was After that, Tainari heard the commotion and came over. He helped us defeat the mercenaries and then he ran with us all the way here. What? Wait.
I never imagined that an individual's consciousness could be transferred around like this. Also, while the doctor has... But even in a moon...
Was that message all she left for us? It's pretty vague. Oh, that makes... Even in a moon... Huh. Didn't Nahida use a starlight analogy before? It had something to do with Sataria. Oh, but she...
Paimon. That's all right. I've spent some time...
Thank you, Tainari.
Then all I know is that that project has something to do with the restoration of Irminsul.
Huh? Did you see some... What?
Do you have any evidence?
Tainari?
I did. If I didn't take out... Now that you meant... But I still didn't expect them to... The doctor... From your description, I don't think they've completed their... But then...
Yeah. It feels like we're still nowhere close to figuring out the Sage's goals. Right.
I'll stay here for now. If you're planning to go in, come find me here.
Thanks, Tainari.
Time to go. Time to go.
Taking a stroll in the middle of a downpour certainly rouses the spirit. But it's best to dry your clothes as soon as possible after the rain stops.
Into the wind! One with nature. Time to go.
Yeah, let the show begin. Yeah.
New punching bag.
Into the wind. One with nature.
Need.
The wind knows me.
Let's dance.
Into the wind.
Now you're testing my patience. Let's end this now.
Terra Smash! One with nature.
We'll meet again.
We'll need more where that came from.
Because things are so, ergo they are such.
We finally made it to So, oh wow. Paimon remembers hearing people call this the Wall of Samiel. It's made to block sandstorms from the outside. Oh, if it's this tall, it's gotta be the divine work of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, right?
Enough gawking. Come on, follow me.
Huh?
Over here.
I'll hit them with that way! Let's hurry up and follow him. Wonder what he's up to.
Travelers and visitors, don't miss out.
What the? Where did he go?
More Eremite?
You were too careless. You should have noticed those hopeless... There's no need to thank me. I've never cared to keep... All I did was correct a mistake I happened to come across.
You really gave Paimon a scare, Alhaitham. Last time we met at Port Ormos, didn't you say you were going back to the acad...
Oh, so you've already landed yourselves on the Academia's hit list. I can't say that I didn't expect it. However, had I wished to turn you over to the Academia, don't you think you'd already be the Eremites' honored guests by now?
Oh, right. You do have a
I have no interest in running errands for that project. As a scholar, I've always belonged to the camp that promotes researcher autonomy. And these days, you're more fascinating than anything the sages can offer. Not quite. To tell you the truth, I'm still investigating the Divine Knowledge Capsule. Unfortunately, I've run into some difficulties. Everyone says the capsule originated in the desert and was eventually moved to Port Ormos. If I am to get to the bottom of this, I must understand how the capsule first came to be. Which brings me back to you, and why you're so interesting. The leader of Ain al-Ahmar used the Divine Knowledge Capsule right in front of you, and upon seeing him, your expression became perplexed, and you were lost in thought for quite some time. To have that kind of reaction, I think you must have realized something. Are you interested at all in sharing what you've been hiding from me?
Alhaitham, you really have a ridiculous eye for detail. What kind of person even notices...
So that's your... But that does prove you do have... No matter. Rather than simply learning the answers from you, I'd still prefer to investigate on my own. Speaking of, you two are also headed to the desert?
That's right! We have the same plan as you! But we don't really have any concrete goals at the moment.
Then I'd suggest starting with Aru Village. It's
always better to travel with someone you know. Let's go!
Before us lies Aru Village, the safe haven of the desert folk.
Whoa.
Unless my memory fails me, we have barely...
I'll hate them. Had I used my full strength, not even this traveler would have been able to stop me. Though styled like an...
Seemed to me more like your own personal touch. Yes. General Mahamatra Sino. Head of...
You seem to have placed a lot of trust in Alhaitham. If I were you, I have been pursuing this scribe for a long...
Has Alhaitham done...
I won't waste my... Take it out. The divine knowledge capsule you're hiding on your person. Unless you want me to retrieve it for myself.
Very perceptive of you. Nothing escapes a Matra...
Wait, the divine knowledge capsule? Didn't it fall into the Matra's hands in Port Ormos?
No wonder you speak with such confidence, Sino. But I must admit, I'm very curious. What does this capsule mean to you? And why, as General Mahamatra of the Academia, are you all alone in the desert? As far as I'm aware, the other Matra have been speculating about your disappearance. Have you been given a mission that's, let's say, morally dubious? If I was the real target of your mission, what was stopping you from simply using your authority and resources to judge me within the walls of the Academia?
I should have known you'd be difficult to deal with.
You two? Ugh. What you would do, Traveler? Paimon feels like we can't trust either of them.
Ahem. Well, look at you two, acting all tough and self-righteous over there.
Wait, Dia? Great! Finally, someone that we can trust! You gotta help us out.
Yeah, sure looks that way. Two giants from the Academia duking it out one... Listen, I know you academic types love to fill up your big brains with self-righteous morality and lord your empty rules and virtues, but how dare you bring your... It seems like someone's gonna have to be... Hey, did either of you hear a word I just said?
Whoa, what's going on? The wind's so strong! Is this a sandstorm?
Another sandstorm? What's up with these recently?
Hey! All of you, over here!
Someone's calling for us!
That sounded like Candace. Come on, you...
All right.
Well, hey, wanna play sardines with 3 people who want to tear each... the air is so thick and the head would keep floating anymore.
My sincere apologies, everyone. This is the home of our village chief. I will have to ask you to make do with this small room until the sandstorm dies down. Please, let me introduce myself.
Nice to meet you, Candace. The name... Wow, she's so gentle and caring, like a nice older sister.
All right. Now that we're... As a guardian charged with the responsibility to protect my fellow... And now that you have set foot within our village itself, it is all the more my responsibility to make absolutely sure that you pose... So please, if anyone dares to start anything again while they are under this roof, I will not hesitate to send them out for some quality time.
Oh!
And that goes for you too, Miss D. Do I make my...
All right. I was supposed to be a mediator, but I might have gotten a little too involved just now. Anyway, one of those...
Wait!
I have nothing to hide, so there's no shame in explaining. While Al-Haytham wasn't wrong about the other Matra not knowing my whereabouts, it's not because I've been... Rather.
Huh?
A little while ago, I discovered that there was data missing in the Academia's project. As General Mahamad, I tried to investigate the issue myself before submitting a formal audit request. But I soon found... I began to realize that, unsurprisingly, the Grand Sage rejected my audit request as soon as the submission. The power of the... I realized then that to the Grand Sage, the Matra are nothing more than tools. The vows that we took, the principles that we strive to uphold, they are meaningless to the Academia. I believed it would be wise to flee the Academia before the sages had a chance to take action again. I will never give up on this investigation.
Sino seems to have the same goal as us. We're all Plus, now that he's no longer the Well, Sino...
When I was investigating the matter in the Academia, I overheard a conversation. The sages asked you to investigate a blonde... Like many parts of the project, this assignment was undocumented.
Yes, I was indeed... After all, the promised reward was so great that hardly any scholar could have refused. The sage told me, once you've completed this assignment, I can give you a glimpse of divine knowledge.
A most enticing offer.
Unfortunately, those academics don't know me at all. Their words contained one key piece of information. Namely, that divine knowledge indeed exists. That gave me all I needed to know. From my perspective, the sages are far from trustworthy. Think about it. Isn't it a little strange they're so willing to share divine knowledge with anyone, even as a reward? So, I began my own investigation following the lead of the divine knowledge capsule. In the end, I realized my wisdom in committing to this rather than collaborating with the sages. Had I been less guarded, I probably would have ended up like that Ain al-Ahmar merc, capable of remaining sane for long enough to hold a conversation.
You mean that the sages originally planned to dispose of...
I'd already given up on the assignment, so it came as quite a surprise.
Criminals do love to...
Even though I ran into the Traveler by chance, you were the ones who decided to follow me and strike a...
That's true.
I'm willing to apologize. I took the divine knowledge capsule behind your back because I judged its... After...
You should be well aware, Scribe Al-Haytham. Answer me this.
Have I not made myself...
Fine.
As you wish.
Good. And now you, Dia.
Oh, sorry. I had nothing, but then I saw these two.
Is that all? Well,
that's more like...
Whoa! What was that?
No need to worry. Fighting in a sand...
Yeah, just leave him to Candace. Don't worry.
The wind's died down. Candace still isn't back yet.
When you put it that way, even...
Ad Astra Abyssosk. Welcome to the... Ad Astra Abyssosk. I am sorry, but you have not yet completed enough commissions. Ad Astra...
You're still fighting? You've been out here dealing with these creatures the entire time?
Yes. They just keep coming in waves.
I'll be sure to put on a good show. Let's go!
Into the wind! As one with wind and cloud!
Time for retribution!
The wind knows me.
Here comes another wave! When are they ever gonna let up?
Into the wind!
To dust!
The wind knows me.
Verdict is...
The creatures stopped appearing.
What we fought just now was probably the aftermath.
Well fought, everyone. No injuries, I hope.
Huh?
Ah, my apologies. I haven't had a chance to greet you yet. I am the chief of Aru.
Sir,
I can't. Besides,
So, Ermin's
Everything in the natural...
Speaking of which...
village keeper?
does your curiosity know no bound? Most of them are scholars who the academia believes that they're...
Alas, but no one in the village has ever...
I've had encounters with those people.
The Matra, the...
Mock me if you will, but if you are guilty...
Oh, you're the former...
Is it because you're reminded of Hypatia? But, is it really...
I'll be grateful for Let's start by
I'll protect us.
Although I've sent myself into exile, I'm still doing essentially the same things as before. Do you still have any questions for me before we start our investigation? One of my former subordinates told me the academia, when Mad Scholar, initially, Aru village was struck sudden to that.
The soft green light? Paimon thinks so too.
In theory,
Oh, no wonder! Everything makes sense then! Add in the fact that they calmed down, it was probably Nahida who calmed them.
if you are able to So, what do you... Really?
What? You...
No. Lesser Lord Kus... The academia... In addition,
No way! Nahida
I've spent...
Good! Then you should know that we're telling the truth!
That look in your eyes. I've never seen that from a liar. You two really must have met Lesser Lord Kusanali. How can this be? To think, our Archon has been amongst us this entire time.
Alright, now it's our turn to put our skills to good use for this investigation. But easier said than done, especially since we don't have any leads.
Excuse me, are you...
Huh? Who are you?
By the sounds of it, a resident of this village.
My name is Isak. You'll help me find my grandpa, right?
Is your grandpa a mad scholar?
Hey, don't say that. Grandpa is just Grandpa. Why do you have to call him that? It's not like he's a bad person or anything.
The person you're referring to is not a local, yet you are. Why do you call him Grandpa?
It's just Grandpa. He's my family. I heard everything you said to the village chief. Please, you gotta take me with you. I want to find my grandpa. I swear I'll help. I won't be a nuisance.
Ah, so you're the one who was eavesdropping on us around the village chief's house. I was planning to go out and take care of whoever it was, but I had a vague feeling that they didn't harbor any ill intent.
Whoa. Haven wasn't kidding about Matra having sharp senses. Sino, he's just a kid. All he wants is to find his grandpa. Let's find a way to help him.
Sorry, I was only listening in because I wanted to know where Grandpa went. Honest. If you don't believe me, you can ask Miss Candace.
All right. But first, let's confirm the facts with Candace.